it's Risa with another speed renovation. So this time I took the challenge that Plumbella did on her channel recently, which was, I think it was suggested to her from one of the people in her Discord or something, or maybe a comment. I don't remember. I'll link to that video in the description. But the challenge was renovating a house, an EA build, and you can't move anything. You can't subtract anything. You can only replace things. So, which I thought was fantastic. So I didn't move anything. You can't, I think what she ended up doing was you could, change wall height and stuff like that. But I didn't even mess with that. All I did was every single object, I replaced it with something that I thought looked better. Or in this case, what I went with was we were updating this house in Windenburg. Proprietor Square, I think it is. It's a starter home. I took that, and my idea was I was going to, upgrade it and make it, more into an eco-friendly home. Because I thought that was a fun idea. Because everything in that area in Windenburg is that very, old style, the fake Tudor kind of look. So I thought it would be kind of fun to see how different I could make this by just, changing around, the colors and stuff, really. What I really hate about all of these starter homes in, pretty much all of the EA starter homes, but especially ones in, earlier expansion packs, is that we get... the lighting in these houses is just ridiculous. It's terrible. It's just genuinely awful. So I didn't add any lights. All I did was I replaced the lights that were there and just replaced them with better lights. That's all I could think to do, because there's no way to, with just the lights you have, there's no way to really make it great. But I tried. Also, the only thing I really moved in this is that one tree by the back door, or side door, I guess, because it was just too close to the house, so it was just clipping in. So I did end up moving that away from the house, so it didn't do that. Which you'll see me do in a little bit. I actually had a lot of fun with this challenge. It really was how do I make this look better without just completely changing it? And that's the thing, is that I feel like when we, I say we, I mean just builders in general, when we're trying to, spruce up builds, what we end up doing is we do a lot of just completely renovating, so it no longer is the same house at all. Which some of these, that's completely valid. But I think that it's just a little unrealistic in the way we do it, and I think just changing walls and stuff like that, that's just a little much. And you know what, we're all guilty of it, but I thought this was really fun to be able to try and fix it without actually in the way where if I moved into this place, right? If I moved in here, I wouldn't be able to really renovate. I'm not going to be making the walls shorter. There's no way I could do that. So what I decided to do was to just try to, if I moved into this place, what could I do to it to make it better than it already is? So it actually ends up still being a starter home, which is fun. It does end up still being a starter home. And I love that. It's fantastic. I love being able to just have a starter home and have it stay a starter home. That's not something I can do much. But I think the biggest, I wasn't keeping price in mind when I was building this, though. So, I am surprised that it did end up being the same. But I guess if you're not like adding or subtracting walls, that's generally fine, you know? And some of the stuff in Get Together is really expensive. Like the doors that they had are really expensive, and like some of the like furniture and stuff is really expensive. The bedroom is where I had the most trouble because there is just one very small table lamp next to the bed, and it's like the kids' desk lamp, so it doesn't really do much. At nighttime, this room is completely, like, the original of it is completely terrible. There's no way to see. So, yeah, I did fix that. I did make it. Also, they just had an apple crate by the bed. So I did fix it. The way I did it was I actually just took a floor lamp and sized it down, which I think is cheating a little bit. But I really wanted it to be reasonable, you know? It just was not reasonable before. Just one, and that's a huge upstairs space, you know? Because it's just one big room, and there's, like, you cannot get any kind of, like, light in there. Oh, with just the one table lamp. The bathroom is actually worse, because in the bathroom, there's just one wall lamp. And I didn't want to cheat and replace it with a ceiling lamp, which is what I would really like to do, to be honest. So what I ended up doing was I just found the brightest wall lamp I could to replace it. Even though it doesn't, like, fit the vibe as much, it's so bright at least. Because otherwise it's just awful. So here I am grabbing a floor lamp out of the debug from Eco Lifestyle, because I think that actually ends up lighting up the room a little bit. Still not great, but a little bit. With the bathroom, I went for mostly the fitness stuff, because it ends up being, like, kind of the vibe I was looking for. With, like, the, more like, I know it's not actually, like, eco, right? But it has that kind of vibe to it, of it just is a little more, I don't know how to put it. It just feels a little more modern, at least. So that's good. Obviously, this was not a limited pack build going on here. So I used fitness stuff. I used Tiny Living. I used Eco Lifestyle, Sunny Escape, Snowy Escape. Sunny Escape is a very different idea for a game, Risa. But I would be into it. I guess that's island living a bit. I really enjoy that mirror from Snowy Escape. It's fantastic. I really wish I could have done something about upstairs, like where the walls are, because it's just terrible. It's just awful. I think that the biggest thing to help this house was just fixing up that kitchen, because that kitchen was so bad before. It was just plain awful. It was just terrible. So I am coming to the end of this build, and we're going to get some before and after screenshots, because I'm very proud of how much better this house looks than it used to. So if you would like to download this house, it is in the gallery under my ID kookykitt. That is KOOKYKITT. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up and leave me a comment telling me what you think about it. Which EA lot should I do this challenge on next time? Because there are a bunch of them, and to be honest, I'm kind of like, what if I did the goth house? I think that would be a lot of fun. I don't know about you guys. But if you like this video and you want to see more like it, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and hit that bell button, get a notification every time I post a new build. Or video, in general, not just builds. I don't just do builds. Sometimes I do a Let's Play. Sometimes. Which, like, if you want to watch me do the Let's Play live, you can find me on my Twitch channel, Curlmeister Sisters. I also play other things. Currently, I've been practicing a speed run of a Nancy Drew game for a speedrunning charity event I'll be doing later this month. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and peace out, y'all.